Philip DeFranco, right? I've showed you his Beautiful Bastards hair care line, right?
Beautiful Bastard, my men's care line, will officially be launched. At launch, it will specifically be focused on hair care. We have just amazing natural pomades that range from light to a heavy hold. I personally use heavy. Also, along with those, my other go-to is the Fantastic Clay Matte Pomade. That's kind of when you want the control, but you don't want the shine, you want to add some texture. That one's actually probably my favorite.
He does his thing, so at the beginning of the show, he goes, sup, 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 you beautiful bastards.
Sup, you beautiful bastards. Hope you've had a fantastic Friday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show.
It doesn't fit him calling his fans beautiful bastards. It doesn't fit. And I always said, you know what? I hope they turn the word bastard into like the N-word, where you can't say it. It's like a derogatory term. And then Philip DeFranco has to take all his videos off YouTube because they all go, sup, you beautiful bastard. Well, okay, bastard is hurtful. I'm a guy without a dad.
It's offensive.
He came out with his own hair care products called Beautiful Bastard. Now, Philip DeFranco is known for having the shittiest fucking men's spike, to take a term from Tim Heidecker. He dyes his hair jet black, and it literally looks like a porcupine. It's a men's spike. It's a Sonic type look. Came out with his own hair care line called Beautiful Bastard hair care products. Man, was that bad. He's done ads for games such as Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, the first time you kill that bastard, it feels so good.
Where he's actually said, and the details on these champions are just to die for.
I'm just going through it and seeing the crazy levels of details on these champions.
The details on those champions? He's talking about, I guess in the game, the bad guys or the leaders or the heroes, I don't know. There's these characters in the game that they refer to as champions. And he goes, man, the detail on those champions is just beautiful. So there was that. And then he even did the phone number thing. I didn't even show you this, I don't think.
No.
You know the phone number scam that all the comedians do?
The text scheme.
Hey, text me. My number. I'm giving out my number. I've gone crazy. Text me. I'll text you back. You know that scheme? He did it too, and he came out with shirts with his phone number on them, and for a week straight, he wore a shirt with his phone number on it.
You may be wondering why the heck I have a phone number on my t-shirt.
This might be his worst one that I'm showing you here today. It is Philip DeFranco. It's his grossest cash grab yet. This has nothing to do with him, but he decided to come out with a new t-shirt. Would you guys like to see Philip DeFranco's newest shirt?
Oh, yes.
Wait till you see this. Remember, he needed the money. He wanted the money. Philip DeFranco, where are you? Where are you? I can barely see. Philip DeFranco's stupidest shirt yet. I think it's going to start right at the beginning, right? Here he is. Sup, 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 sup. Sup, you beautiful bastards. He also has this slogan where he goes, click the link before or I'll punch you in the throat. And you're
I don't
like,
want to be punched
what
in
are
the
you
throat.
doing? What do you mean you'll punch me in the throat? Like, that's one of his slogans, too, that he'll punch you in the throat.
Hit that like button, otherwise I'm going to punch you in the throat. I'm not really going to do it, but for some reason, when I threaten you with physical violence, I get 2 to 3 times more likes.
But
And
he
you're
doesn't
going,
even seem like
what are
that
you
type of
talking-
guy.
No, he's the type of guy, they sit around in meetings coming up with slogans that they think will work. Here is their newest one. Get ready to be so sickened. Here he is.
What's up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you've had a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. And actually, a quick note before we get started. So with it being Super Tuesday, and I was gonna wait until we were closer to the general election. I feel like it makes sense, and I'm really
You're gonna
hoping I
die.
don't regret it, to let you know where I stand politically this season. I do hope, but do not expect for you to look at me the same when I say this, but I am,
He puts on a hat.
I'm exhausted. I am. I'm exhausted. This political season, has it been 9 years before this election cycle? I look like this. No, that's not Photoshop. This election cycle
watch
is
this.
killing me. And there are, almost 9 months left? And I know I'm not the only one. And that's why with Exhausted 2020, we are making a multi-racial, multi-generation, multi-consenting partners, why not economically and politically
What are you getting
diverse
at, Franco?
coalition. And so I say, if you are also exhausted, tired, you just want to chill out, go to exhausted2020.org or click that link in the description down below and snag yourself an Exhausted 2020 hat. They've got
He's making merch about the election called Exhausted 2020. And he's got hats, mugs, shirts. They have nothing to do with Philip DeFranco. It just says Exhausted 2020, and it's in the style of an election logo, a campaign logo. This is what he's doing. By the way, obviously, it takes a little time to come up with all this merch. The designs, getting them all printed. He's got it all ready to go. He came up with this 4 or 5 months ago in one of his meetings. Okay, just what we want our YouTubers to do, having corporate meetings to figure out how to scam us. So they came up with this before we were, quote unquote, exhausted. Just thinking we'd be exhausted, but I was seeing this and I was going, wait. No one's actually exhausted.
We're
in
having
fact,
fun.
Things are just getting started. I haven't seen anyone online going, I am just so sick of this election. No. Like, it's starting to ramp. Everyone's excited. Even if you hate politics, like, we can't wait to see the big battle.
This is like
coming
a
from me.
Facebook mom meme, like your aunt would post going, who's exhausted by politics?
Exactly.
Am I right?
I mean, this is so bad. And believe me, they came up with this before anyone, because you don't hear anybody, sorry about this, you don't hear anybody saying I'm exhausted yet. You know, he just figured they would, and they didn't. The merch is awful. It's very low quality. The logo is terrible. I mean, it really is. It's just Bebas new font. Bebas new. Have you ever heard of this? Bebas. And it just says Exhausted 2020. It's got a couple stars on it. I could tell the embroidery is bad.
And is Philip DeFranco even exhausted? This doesn't even seem
That's what
on
I mean.
brand with him.
No one's exhausted. And if we're exhausted, shouldn't we tune out of your news show? You're the one covering all this news. You don't want us to be exhausted by the news, bro. You're in the news business, you fucking idiot. Let's watch this terrible, and you could tell how he's promoting it. He doesn't have faith in it.
No.
So now that you know that this is for Exhausted 2020,
Let's start it again.
let's start his bit again, and you'll see how terribly he sells this. This is really gross.
Super Tuesday, and I was gonna wait until we were closer to the general election. I feel like it makes sense, and I'm really hoping I don't regret it, to let you know where I stand politically this season. I do hope, but do not expect for you to look at me the
Philly.
same when I say this, but I'm exhausted. I am.
And he puts
I'm
the hat
exhausted.
on.
This political season.
He thought everyone was going to go, no, he's not thinking it. Ah! He's like, and I'm exhausted. See? And everyone's like, not for me.
Also show everyone
for
what
me.
the title of this video was.
The title of this video, look at this, because he never does. This is his real video for his news show, and the title is, I don't know, man. It's the news. I'm tired. So he even labeled his own video. Usually the video is like,
You know,
it
a
tells the
clickbait
top
title
3
about the
headlines.
news.
In this one, he's like, since we're launching our Exhausted 2020 merch, I'm going to title this video, I don't know, man. It's the news. I'm tired. It'll be a whole theme for our new merch. And they really worked hard on this.
But
So
you don't want people to be apathetic about the news.
No!
And going, I'm
Of course, we just
tired.
went over this. Here it is
Makes
again.
no sense.
Has it been 9 years? Before this election cycle, I look like this. No, that's not Photoshop. This election cycle is killing me.
This
And
is
there
bad.
Are, almost 9 months left? And I know I'm not the only one, and that's why with Exhausted 2020, we are making a multiracial,
He don't believe in
multi-generation,
it. You can see in his eyes. Look at his eyes. He's like, this merch isn't hot enough to sell. This isn't good enough to sell. I feel like a fraud. I'm just lying right to the camera.
consenting partners, why not economically and politically diverse coalition? And so I say, if you are also exhausted, tired, you just want to chill out, go to exhausted2020.org.
Oh, he made a
or click
whole
that link in the
website.
description
Look at
down
this.
below and snag yourself an Exhausted
Wait,
2020.
new items added monthly, it says. So he thought this whole election season will dominate with this Exhausted 2020 merch. We'll make a killing. No one's buying this shit. We have real merch to buy. Where's my... Look, we got money to spend on real stuff. Look at this. A flag, Trump, 45. I mean, this is some real high-end stuff. We got enough of this crapola to buy. We're not buying that. We're exhausted. And by the way, if we wanted to buy something like this, I'd go to the Venice Beach Boardwalk and I'd go to the nearest gift shop and I'd find 100 funnier, nicelier graphic designed items than this. This makes Mike mad.
Exhausted2020.org or click that link in the description down below and snag yourself an Exhausted 2020 hat. They've got several styles that'll look good on your big dumb head. Maybe grab yourself a tote or a fanny pack since people that are cooler
He's making totes and fanny packs, and the printing is low. It is bad. I mean, you got to see the tote. If you're making totes, you know it's a cash grab when somebody's throwing it on everything that they can buy.
Mug, tote,
fanny pack,
shirt,
whatever the logo
pants,
will fit on,
sweatpants.
let's do it. No one wants a tote. A tote! As if we're not bullied into buying totes every fucking day at the grocery store.
Or click that link in the description down below and snag yourself an Exhausted 2020 hat. They've got several styles that'll look good on your big dumb head. Maybe grab yourself a tote or a fanny pack since people that are cooler than me can pull that off. Maybe snag yourself one of the 2 fantastic shirts that are available in multiple colors, or maybe, I don't know.
The mug. He's drinking out of the mug.
Or don't. But it would be awesome if you did. Honestly, I think all of this is fantastic on its own or goes great with pretty much whoever you support. Because, like, being an active participant.
He, like, can't sell it. Like, he knows how shitty this is.
Like he realized this
is
morning that this idea is stupid, but he still has to go through with it.
Like, he knows. Yeah, well, he got it all printed. He got all this stuff made. Again, they came up with this concept 5 months ago, and now he knows no one's exhausted. No. So he knows, like, this was on schedule to promote, but it's not anything real, so he can't even lie to the camera. Like, you could tell he's all stuck. He's stuck in the mud. This is like a car spinning its wheels. You could tell he's stuck.
Spent in life right now feels like a lot, right? It's not just me. Anyway, welcome to the Philip DeFranco Show. Buckle up, hit that like button, and let's just jump into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is what feels like...
Oof, I can't stand them. Can't stand them.
PU, am I right?
All right. There he is, Philip DeFranco. The king of the scheme. King of the scheme it. This is his new show that he's probably going to start. I got a new hat in the mail I'd like to try on for you guys, if you don't mind. What do you think? Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks pretty good. For those of you listening, I got this beautiful, this is the Trump Keep America Great Again hat.
That's some big
the 45.
text on the front.
This is not that high. Hold on a second here. So I definitely can't wear this during the show for political reasons. So I'm going to be taking this off immediately. Jesus. Harvard and Israel, Harvard and Israel, and Harvard. This is a fine hat. A lot of embroidery, about $40 worth of embroidery on each hat. His cost. Make a new hat, it's just got 10 feet on.
Would you wear it downtown on a date with me?
Yeah, I'd wear this down. Yes! Screaming inside of a restaurant. Table for 2 now! What? No, we don't have a reservation, but I do have this!
It's $100 bill.
Yes, of course.
We know. Report it. Fuck that clown. We know. Report it. Fuck that clown.
This guy's the worst.
Report it.
Kill him.
Fuck that clown.
Makes me so fucking mad.
Report it. Fuck that clown.
Dude, I want to choke him out and
Report him. Fuck that clown.
How good?
sometimes I play with my butthole when I jerk off. Spread the legs and tuck it around. People talking bad about me. Italy. Smack him in the fucking face. Slugger Santino. So fucking mad.
This is a spooky.